All right, last one. Hey, what anchor text do you recommend nowadays is the tier one? Is it somehow correct at 60 to 70% just brand name and naked URLs? 15% generic, 5% exact match, and what this should be for a simple blog site. Okay, yeah, do not use formulas like that, guys. That's bullshit. That is total bullshit. Years ago, that might have been true, and I followed, you know, similar kind of formulas for anchor text ratios back then. The best thing you can do to determine anchor text ratios is look at what the top 5 ranked competitors are doing for the keyword that you want to rank for. That's what I do in my link building business. In fact, we got 2 minutes. I'm going to pause the screen for a minute. I'm just going to show you an example of one of these. And guys, I teach this in the mastermind too. You don't have to go through me for link building to learn how to analyze competition and determine the exact anchor text ratio. And I don't mean exact because it's just a range. You just do an average of the top 5 and it gives you a model anchor text profile to model your own assets after. Why? Because if they're ranked in the top, if they're the top 5 ranked organic competitors for the search query that you want to target, then whatever they're doing off page, Google likes. So if you average out their anchor text profiles, you figure out, you classify each one of their anchor texts for the links that are pointing to their sites into the 5 categories that, well, those are the 5, I use 5 categories. I'll show you what I mean in just a minute. I'm trying to get to that. But anyway, if you model your own anchor text ratios after that, then you will, you're giving Google what it likes. And you're using Google's data to determine that. You're using data from assets or sites, pages that are already ranked for the keywords that you want to rank for. So you model their anchor text ratios. That's the winning recipe, not some generic formula out there that somebody said 5 or 10 years ago and thinks that that's law, because that's not the case. It's going to vary depending on keywords. Just 1 minute. I'm sorry, guys. I'm jumping back in here, and then I promise I'll wrap it up.
Sure, Bradley. Sure.
So we'll look at this one. And this has not been updated in a couple of months because this is an older project. But anyway, all right. So here's an example of what I mean. So what we do is, like, for this keyword, tree service Leesburg, VA. If you take a look at this, what we did was, and this is, again, this is a bit old now. Whatever. Anyway, for that particular search query, we go out and figure out, we look at the top ranked competitors for that particular search query. We analyze their backlink profile. We then classify each one of their anchor texts into one of 5 categories: brand/URL. That's the brand name as an anchor text, or the URL, or what I call a compound anchor, which is brand plus location modifier, or brand plus keyword, so product or service, etc. Then there's miscellaneous anchors. Another term for that is generic. So click here, learn more, this site, etc. There's empty/frame anchors. That's an iframe or an embed or a redirect URL or an image link that does not contain alt text. If it has alt text, then the alt text is the anchor text. There's target anchors, which are keyword plus location modifier. So keyword plus city, or city plus keyword, or keyword plus near me, or one of the variants of near me, like nearby, close to me, around me, etc. Then there's topic anchors. Topic anchors are keyword only. So product or service keywords only without location modifiers. Okay, you classify each one of their anchor texts, and I've got formulas built into this sheet, and it automatically gives you an average number of backlinks as well as an average anchor text ratio. Then you model your own target assets after that anchor text ratio. It doesn't have to be exact because it's just an average. You just want to get it close to that range. However, to answer what you asked about branded anchor text, I manage an enormous amount of locations now because of my link building business. And I'm telling you that the 80-20 rule absolutely applies here. 80% of the time, the top 5 ranked competitors' average anchor text ratio in the local space is between 40 to 60% brand anchors. So if you do want some kind of a generic formula to follow, just know that always go heavy on brand anchors and don't go heavy on URL anchors, guys. Anchor text should be descriptive of what it is linking to. A URL anchor is not descriptive. Does that make sense? I don't do URL anchors anymore. I just do anchor text, and I do descriptive anchors or brand anchors. That makes sense. So again, average out if you're in the mastermind, I'll give you access to this workbook, and it's got all the formulas built in. All you got to do is go out and analyze your competitors, and it will automatically populate these charts for you, and you'll know exactly what you need to build. So that's the best way to do it. Not some generic formula, right? Look at the data. What is the data telling you? and then model that. What are the top ranked competitors doing? Model that. And that's how you get good results. So